Happy Halloween, you beautiful, bright souls. And welcome to the spooky but blissful Halloween Yoga Special. I'm Calabliss, and I'll be guiding you through today's intermediate Hatha creepy flow. If at any point you feel a shortness of breath, I invite you to come sit on the mat or come into child's pose and return your attention to your breath. For today's practice, come to lay on your back in corpse pose. Arms can be stretched out, palms facing up, or placed over your chest like a sleeping Dracula. I invite you to close your eyes to rest. Inhale your whole body with breath, then slowly let out all the air. Shoulders melting down the back, arms heavy on the floor or on your chest. Allow each out-breath to give into gravity, softening of the skin and outer muscles. Soak in this restful, dead-like quality as you surrender your body to the earth. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes. Inhale and reach your arms overhead, reaching your arms over towards the right, just enough to feel the stretch, keeping your shoulders and arms on the ground. And now walk your legs over to the right, keeping hips on the ground for crescent moon. You should feel the stretch along the outer left side of your body. Option to hold elbows overhead, or if you're looking to intensify the stretch, place the left ankle over the right and then gently grab the left wrist with your right hand. The waxing crescent phase is good for constructive magic, attracting things like wealth, love, and personal growth. Slowly walk your legs and arm back to neutral. Slide the arms and feet towards the left side as you slide your hips to the right. Come into any arm or leg variation that I previously offered, finding your expression. Breathe deeply into the right side body. You may notice one side feels a little different than the other. Now would be a good time to state your affirmation, either out loud or to yourself, in order to bring your desires to life. I am manifesting all the energy that aligns with my soul purpose. Slowly walk your arms and legs back to center. Begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale deeper than normal. Fill your lungs and hold. Exhale, slowly constricting the muscles of the back of your throat like you're trying to fog up a mirror and making a slight hissing noise. This is the breath that we'll be using throughout the class for a calm, clear energy and keep those demons at bay. When your mind begins to wander, come back to your breath and focus on your breathing. Take your legs and arms to the sky, preparing for a dead bug. Strongly engaging through your arms, core, and legs. Inhale and exhale, right arm overhead, and let the left leg down to hover. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, left arm overhead and right leg to hover. Back flat on the earth using abdominals for stability. Inhale up to center. Option to bend your legs so that your knees are stacked over your hips and tapping one toe down at a time to the floor. Continue to move like a dead bug, following your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reach, and exhale, switching sides. Inhale into the back body, grounding the back into the floor. Exhale, try not to touch the floor with your hand and foot. They are hovering. Last inhale, arms and legs up. Exhale, release your dead bug, arms and legs to the ground. Roll over onto your right side. Slowly creep your way to all fours. Tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, spread your fingers wide, firm through your arms. And exhale, press the ground away, rounding the back like a scared cat. Inhale, look forward, tailbone lifts. And exhale, rounding the back, navel to spine. Inhale, chest glides through the gate of your arms. Exhale, scaredy cat. One more round for good luck. Don't want a black cat to cross your path. Walk yourself upright onto your knees and come to face the long edge side of your mat. Shift your weight to the right and extend your left leg out to the side. Foot flex, toes up. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. Exhale, lean over towards the left, extended leg. Cemetery gate pose. Rest your left hand on your shin, thigh, or block. 3 breaths here. Keeping length in your spine so that you're not crushing the vertebrae together. When you're ready to release, inhale yourself up to a kneeling position. Step your right foot out, toes point up. Right hand on the leg or thigh. Inhale, raise the left arm up. Exhale, reach up and over towards the right leg for a side stretch. Hand can slide further down the leg, taking the side stretch to where it feels comfortable. 3 breaths here. Press out through the fingertips and crown of the head. Here we are opening the gate to release the spirits of All Hallows Eve. To release from the pose, inhale and lift your torso, returning to kneeling. Exhale and tuck your toes under to sit back onto your heels in a toe squat. Knees press into the ground, spine extends long and upright, toes flexed, pressing into the ground, improving flexibility of your toes and feet. Breathe into this intense stretch to open up the soles of the feet and free the demons of tension in the ankles and knees. Inhale and place your palms down on the mat. Exhale, lift the hips and melt into yourself, forward folds. Inhale, feet hip-width apart. Exhale, release your whole upper body with a sway, nod, or shake. Inhale to halfway lift, find length in the spine. Exhale, folds. Next, inhale, ground through your feet, bend knees deeply, and begin to slowly roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time, like a zombie rising to life in a graveyard. Head and neck are the last to rise. Tadasana. Feet are hip-width apart. Move with a light sway back and forth, side to side, evenly grounding your weight between your feet. Ground the feet into the mat. Press down through the heels and the balls of the feet. Little micro bend in the knees. Inhale, lifts the chest. Tuck the chin. Exhale, draw navel to spine. Engaging your glutes. Breathing your arms up overhead, preparing for a forward fold swing. Exhale, bend knees and whoosh it back. Arms sweep back and up. Engage through the core. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release. Chest to thighs. Inhale, strong legs. Torso and arms come to rise and pause. On the next fold and exhale, let's try a banshee breath. Open mouth wide, tongue can stick out, and we make an audible ha. Inhale fully into your chest and belly. Exhale, ha. One more round if you like. Releasing negative energy and encouraging empowerment. Inhale, anchor through your strong foundation to rise. Exhale, release the arms to your side. Standing strong and steady in our Tadasana mountain pose, bring your hands to Karana Mudra. This is a gesture to ward off evil, negativity, and fear while enhancing feelings of a contentment. Bring left hand to heart, palm face forward. The ring and middle fingers fold in, held down by the tip of the thumb. The index and little fingers point straight upward. Begin to root into the right foot. Imagine your toes and heels as tree roots. Bending the left knee, coming onto the left toes. Left foot rises to the inside of the shin, or with help, your inner thigh, just avoiding the knee area. Hocus focus your gaze down on one spot in front of you. Left foot presses into the right leg, and right leg firm and active. Haunted tree pose. Firm your abs up and in. Steady gaze, steady mind, breathe here. Option to raise the right hand overhead and sway like the branches of a tree, or reach around to bind around your left thigh. If you sway or tumble, just laugh it off maniacally and come back to join us. Ha ha ha. Inhale and exhale, release your leg and arm down. Shake out your legs, setting up for the other side. Root down through the left foot. Set your gaze, your drishti. Raise the right foot to the inner left shin or thigh. Navel pulls in, hips square forward, spine extended. Take any arm or hand variation that feels right for you. Breathe into your branches and roots. May your roots grow firmly so your branches can sway freely. We are building balance, strength, and endurance here. Inhale and exhale, release into mountain. Shake it off. Place a block at the top of your mat as we get ready for the next pose. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up overhead, fingers reaching towards the sky. Exhale, take a big step back with the left foot. Back heel is lifted. Stance can be adjusted to hip width apart. Steady balance. Front right knee is bent, stacking knee over ankle. Back left thigh lengthens, engaged. Press through the heel of the left back foot. high lunge. Shoulders stack over hips. Exhale, look down. Bend forward, right hand lands to the ground or block beneath your shoulder. Maybe move your hand a little more to the right of your foot. Inhale, shift your weight over the front right leg, straightening and engage. Extend your left leg out behind you. Hip height, toes pointed out to the side, hips square to the long edge side of the mat, half moon pose. Steady your gaze. It can be up or down here. The half moon phase is a period for strength, determination, focus, decision making or reevaluation, and commitment to action. To challenge your balance further, bend your left knee, drawing the heel in to reach and hold with your left hand. Continue to revolve the chest open towards the sky as you pull your shoulder blades into your back. Look up to the sky if you wish. Breath is steady. Legs, abdominals, and arms energized and engaged. Soften the tops of your shoulders away from the ears. On your next exhale, release the bind. Plant your foot down and melt over your legs for Uttanasana, forward fold. Root down through your feet. Inhale to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot back, bending the left knee, knee over ankle. Extend through the right leg, press through the back heel. Inner thighs are energetically hugging in towards each other. Inhale and exhale, bend forward, left hand to the mat or block below your shoulder. Inhale, shift your weight into the left leg, extend your right leg out behind you, externally rotated, parallel to the ground, foot is flexed. Hands actively stretching away from each other. Gaze can be up or down, but up is more challenging. Bend the right knee in, draw heel to hips, and reach back with your right hand and take hold of your foot. Press your right foot firmly into your hand, opening through the shoulders and chest, while simultaneously pulling your right foot closer towards you as you press into the hand. Opening the shoulder and chest. Revolve the chest open towards the sky and feel a sensation of spaciousness and expansiveness that comes from opening up through the chest and shoulder. On your next exhale, release to lower. Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathe your arms up as you rise to zombie. Walk your zombie to face the long side of your mat and release your arms. Step your feet wide with toes pointing out to the corners of your mat. Bend into the knees and squat until your knees track over your ankles. Breathe your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, fingers spread wide, shoulders draw down the back. Full moon goddess pose. Inhale, energetically lift from the crown of the head. Exhale, drop the tailbone down. Core is engaged, lifting the pelvic floor. Shift your weight from side to side to feel into your strength. The full moon is for healing, transformation, and letting go whatever doesn't serve you. Inhale, straighten both knees to rise up. Raising your arms up overhead. Exhale, squat down, returning to your goddess. Inhale, place hands on the knees or thighs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right shoulder drops down, twisting to the left. Inhale, press hands wide against the inner thighs, gaze is over the left shoulder. Exhale, press the hips down. Inhale, back to center. Extend your spine long. Exhale and twist the torso towards the right side. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Inhale and draw into your internal power. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Draw the shoulders down the back. Inhale to unwind. Hands come down to the mat. Exhale, shift your body weight to the right heel, extending the left leg, foot flex and spins up. Hips come down, gaze is forward. Inhaling back to center and exhale, shifting to the left, right leg extends. Inhale back to center. Do a shimmy critter crawl as we heel toe our way around to face the top of the mat. Inhale, feet to mat distance apart and toes turned out. Exhale, lower your hips down towards the earth for Malasana. Take palms together like prayer, or try spider mudra by curling your fingers in. Inhale, lengthen the spine and neck, shoulders relax down the back. And exhale, arms press into the knees, opening the hips wider. Inhale, lift your chest up towards the thumbs. Exhale completely as you draw the navel to spine. One more deep breath here. Exhale, bring hands down to the mat, shoulder width apart, heels lifted. Spread fingers wide and press down through the knuckles, setting up for our crow pose. Bend the elbows enough to create a shelf for your knees. Elbows hug in towards the midline. Low abs firm in and up towards the spine. Back is rounding like a scared cat. Tailbone lengthens towards the heels. Lean forward, high on the tiptoes as the knees come onto the backs of the upper arms and the toes lift off the ground, 1 foot at a time. Play with your balance and let's count crows. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for letter, 4 for boy, 5 for sun, 6 for rain, 7 for secret, 8 for wish, 9 for kiss, 10 for bliss. Release back to Malasana squat. Inhale, reach your arms forward and your seat down as you come to sit on the mat. Exhale, rolling down onto your back. With knees bent over heels and the feet flat, hip width apart. Shoulders firm and in. Inhale, press down through the feet, lifting the hips. Option to roll shoulders under and clasp hands together. Shoulders, arms, and hands continue to press down. Inner thighs draw together, tailbone lengthens towards the heels. The heels are pressing down firmly. Chest is moving towards the chin. Low abs firm in and up. Sides of the waist lengthen evenly from the hips to the rib cage. Continue to breathe, tapping into your Ujjayi breath. Stay here, or if it's in your practice, come into a full wheel, placing the palms close to your shoulders, by your ears. Fingers point back, elbows up. Take a breath here. Press up briefly up onto the crown of the head, lining up the wrists and elbows. Inhale to press up, extending the arms and legs. Breathe, inhale and exhale deeply. Open chest. Toes are pointed slightly in towards each other. Tailbone lengthening to the back of the heels. Slowly come down to settle on the head first, then the shoulders, followed by the hips and the legs. This pose reminds me of the spider walk in horror movies like The Exorcist. Creepy! Let's now release the low back. With knees bent and feet mat width apart, slowly windshield wiper the knees side to side. Arms out to the side or cactus position. Linking breath with movement. Continue at your own pace, breathing in as you return to center and exhale as you go to the other side. The next time your knees fall to the left, pause. You can rest your left ankle on top of your right knee, relaxing your shoulders and upper body. On your next exhale, feel your body letting go, surrendering, releasing into the ground. Remove your left ankle from your knee. Returning to center, place the feet flat on the floor, mat distance apart. Allow your knees to drop to the right this time. Right ankle can rest on the left knee. As we are immersed in stories of ghosts, goblins, and everything spine-chilling this Halloween, I want you to remember this quote by Robert Heller. Fear is excitement without the breath. Inhale, release the right ankle. Bring your knees in for a hug and squeeze as we relax the body and help release those evil toxic gases. Mwahaha. Inhale, tucking chin into chest, and you can raise your head to your knees. Exhale to squeeze a little tighter. Begin to rock and roll forward and backwards as you massage the spine. Continue rolling up and down until you gain enough momentum to jump back to chaturanga or step to plank and flow into cobra, an upward facing dog, like a slithery little snake. Exhale, press the hips back for child's pose. Knees are wide. Allow your body to soften and surrender. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. You have bravely endured the challenges of this dark and gloomy night. Rest, breathe, and reap its glorious benefits. Option to try the crisscross of arms beneath you. Inhale to raise chest enough to cross the arms in opposite directions. Walking hands apart, palms face down. Exhale, lowering as much as possible, allowing the head to drape over the arms, or rest on the floor or block. Inhale, lift to switch the cross of the arms. Exhale, breathe out to rest completely. Stretch the arms towards the opposite sides. Inhale to slowly rise and release your arms. Walk your knees back and come to lay on your belly and forehead for our final resting pose, Advasana, reverse corpse pose. Arms can rest beside you, to your low back or overhead. Relax with each breath. Continue softening, going limp and dead, and letting go. This is a deeply restorative posture, steadying the breath and calming the mind. Continue to immerse yourself in this restful state. And when you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and rolling onto your right side. Press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes can stay closed. Bring your hands together over your heart or in prayer to close our practice. The moon serves as a constant source of light in a sea of darkness. The moon guides you, nurtures you, and protects you. Just like the moon, we go through phases, but we are always whole. Be like the moon and shine in the time of darkness. Namaste. Happy Halloween!